of course, this is like almost like a trick question because you basically have to be in my head to figure out like what the hell am I talking about. But try to think and compare to your experience in Diablo 3, for those who have played it. The mass gore, okay, that's one thing. Then again, Diablo 1 was kind of gory for its time, but okay.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I won't. Fastest. Oh, hit recovery. That's really nice. But I like the armor guys. I'm gonna say goodbye to the crown. I'm gonna put the crown way over here. This is my stash. Ragdoll effects? Okay, that's interesting.
What ails you, my friend?
So far, you guys aren't wrong, obviously. More frame and animation. Okay. Think more about mechanics. Or... the difference between, like, how... the impact it has on gameplay of some few things that happen. I think that's the best hit I can go without just giving it away. I'm just curious to see if somebody else noticed it. I'm not expecting you guys to figure it out, like I'm not saying they are, but like I would be kind of impressed to see someone that would pick it up, because it's kind of subtle, but once you know, you're just like, oh, obviously, right? You don't knock back enemies anymore to prevent them from hitting you? Well, it depends. When I play my Demon Hunter in Diablo 3, I use pretty much always the Wind Force bow. And it's a bow that existed since Diablo 1, actually, and it has a knockback property to it, and it's kind of like my bread and butter.
Whoa,
So
what can I do for you?
that would be a no. Is that a repair? Yeah. I'm gonna sell a club. Yes, I am going to stream tomorrow. So, okay, here's the answer, and I wasn't expecting anyone to just read my mind, and yeah, like you had really good guesses because obviously, like, except for the knockback one, which it's still a good guess. Most of them were right, anyways. Like those are really major differences.
Over here.
A bow again into the bow. Stop it. Do I have a scroll of? Yes, I do. Okay. I have to show you. It's probably easier that way. Watch what happens when I kill enemies. Or, I should say, as a better hint, without spoiling it again, watch what doesn't happen when you kill enemies. I forgot to buy myself a shield. Shit. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Might be. He nerds out with us. That's one way to put it. It's the kind of conversation that I can't have at work. Because people just like blank out. It's like, how do you know this? And it's like, I'm killing monsters. And something is not happening. Well, you do get experience. Yeah, I do. So that's not it. But you got a good train of thought. It's a mechanical thing. Still killing monsters. Shit, where's the gold? Okay, I picked it up. Corpse preset in Diablo 1. Well, that's visual. Okay, I'm gonna answer the question by asking another more specific question that you guys can easily answer this. I just have to phrase it in a specific way. What is the Diablo series most known for? Like, most people, how they would describe Diablo to somebody who doesn't know what Diablo is. How would you describe Diablo? Or what is it known for? I should probably be more specific like that. Now, I just want to know if somebody will answer that, and from there, I'll just give you the answer straight on. Because I've been stretching this for a long time. GixG17 just picked it up immediately. No, hardcore exists on all 3 Diablo games. As a matter of fact, Diablo 1 is the only one that's missing hardcore difficulty, but that's besides the point. Why can I not freaking... Oh, that's just not a path. Okay, never mind. No, different outfits, that's a visual thing. But no, GixG17 actually had it, so... Monsters? Look at how many items drop when I kill monsters. You notice anything? There's like no items. Well, that's not true. They do drop. I'm hoping this one will drop actually to prove a point. Alright. Oh god, okay. The Diablo... Hello. Yes. The Diablo series is, for some reason, known for the slot machine. You play it for the items. Because apparently that's important. And I'm slaughtering demons here. Actually, I'm trying to survive, but... Yeah. And I'm, again, stuck in a corner. There we go. Alright. Okay, time to go. What the hell? Okay. That might actually be 35, 25. Yeah, I'm totally wearing that. Yeah, fire on fire dudes is not the best thing to do. Okay. Back off. I'm gonna... Oh. The blue tables weren't flooding the floors. So that splint mail is actually worth something. Well, that's not the only property, but it's like you found something and was like, oh my god, what is this, right? And you can actually use it. Where you could technically use any item that you find in Diablo games. So Diablo 3 showers you with items. And I was that was kind of stupid. Because that's what roguelikes do. I found a bow. Actually, I just found a bow from a drop that I missed completely. There you go. And this little detail makes all the difference in the gameplay. It's one of the reasons why I don't like Diablo 2 as much as Diablo 1. It's one of the reasons why I still prefer Diablo 1 over Diablo 3 as much as I enjoy the game. Yeah, I need a shield. Just gonna go back to town. Loot was the means to an end. But for some reason, it got to the point where people had this idea that, oh no, this really amazing item was allowing me to kill Diablo, or like the Staff of Apocalypse that technically does not exist in the game, but people can cheat it out, or hack it out, I should say.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
And of course, I'm not helping my point with all this crap on the floor,
what can I
but
do for
you get
you?
the idea. Repair, okay. Buy premium. Give me a shield. Give me a shield. Again, 16 armor? No. Buy basic. Large shield. 5, large shield 6. Well, I got no choice now, do I? So, that's gonna be a... I don't know. I'm actually gonna buy 2 shields. Because I'm desperate. And look at what's happening. I'm actually buying stuff from the NPCs because they don't drop. The whole purpose of the NPC is to... I don't know why I'm... Well, I know why I'm going this way, but I should have went to Pepin's first. It's to allow a safety measure of, like, if items don't drop, you have the option to buy stuff from the NPC to compensate. A cheap shield, whatever, bare minimum.
In search of answers.
And for some reason, they got that all wrong in the other Diablo games, and subsequently, the public got it all wrong as well. So it's like, it's really disappointing when I'm in the forums and they're talking about Diablo is all about the loot, and I'm like, no, it's not. Faster attack. Yeah, why would I need that on a staff? Anyways, so the universe just became one step closer to understanding itself. Diablo versus Fallout 1. I don't know if I should tell this story because I've told it many times before. And I don't necessarily want to repeat myself to those who have. It's not a story that, I guess... The regulars will know this story by heart, I would assume. I'm just gonna... Not enough inventory. Okay. Story time. One of the first computer RPGs that I've ever played, because to go back to the original comment as before, was Fallout 1. Didn't play it for long, because I was probably way too young to understand it. I was a real-time... I was a Warcraft guy, I was a Civilization guy, I was a Master of Orion guy. So the RPG was kind of new to me. Understood it, but like the game itself did not. It's like, alright,
Too much baggage.
Of course it's too much baggage. I'm stuffed with potions. Which I'll just leave that and flail on the floor. And the game was really hard. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but long story short, anyways, it was hard. So, I made a choice back then because when I was getting old enough to understand Fallout 1, I was aware of a new game, and it was Diablo. And at that point, I was like, why would I spend time playing Fallout when I can play Diablo? Because to me, Diablo was almost like the same thing. Of course, Fallout is more in depth and story and character progression and blah blah blah, but you had random stuff. Every time you play, you had a new world, essentially, in Diablo 1. Right? It was a simple game, and it was in real time, because the turn-based stuff, to me, back then, didn't get it. Well, I did play Civilization and stuff like that, but it's like, I got this game in real time. This is like Warcraft 2 to chess, right? Warcraft 2 is way better than chess, so it's like, I opt to... My decision was to just play Diablo 1 instead of playing 2 games or whatever. Oh god. That was actually... it's a lot of items that came out of one chest. One item! A lot of items. That's 3 items that popped out, and I consider that a lot of items. Go figure. But, yeah, so when it came down to it, that's a 6. I'm actually curious to see how much this is. It's a 5. So back with the... Okay. Oh! It's a big sword. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I had to make a decision. And I just... Well, the tutorial for Fallout 1, as good as it was, or informative as it was... Ooh, a nice book. Story time in Diablo 1. Those mutated scorpions were destroying me, and I just couldn't handle it. And the game was a little too open for my mind to grasp. So when it came to, like, someone mentioned, I think it was Lord Darovit, I mentioned like Diablo 1 versus Fallout 1, and I gotta say that to me, Diablo 1 won that battle because of WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It's very straightforward. Everything plays with the mouse. You could play with a little bit of keyboard if you wanted to spiffy it up. Visually pleasant, the sound is great and all that stuff, and it ran really well. And it's random. So Fallout 1 was kind of lackluster in that point, and I kind of, not regret it, because obviously I love this game, but I kind of wished that they did not exist to me at the same time. Like if I had an offset, like once like Diablo 2 was kind of okay, I would have loved to probably like, oh, what's this Fallout game, and then play it. But every time I play Fallout 1, I'm always reminded of that conflict that I had. I was like, well, I can't play both, so I'll just have to pick one. And of course, today I could probably... Actually, Fallout 1 does not run on my computer. But I could probably just decide to play it. But I keep thinking, like, Diablo 1's better. Because the perspective and all that stuff, the controls, to me, keeps reminding me of that. Anyways, so that's my tangent story time of... I didn't explain it as well this time as the Black King, as most times, but I guess that's the best I can do today. How much damage can Squall, Lion's Heart Technique, and Final Fantasy VIII deal at most? 99, 99, 99, and I don't know. Was randomly generated content seem as an awesome thing back then? It was to me, because Diablo 1 is the first game that introduced to me the concept, but that existed since the late 70s. The whole... I mean, Diablo 1 is a roguelike, and for it to be a roguelike, it needs to originate from Rogue, and Rogue was one of the first to introduce. Thanks for Diablo Tour, and nice to see you in E, so later. See you, Neo.
Hail and sacrifice to Diablo, Lord of Terror and Destroyer of Souls.